I recently shared a video here called Show and Tell My Gibson ES-335s. I've got two of them. One is a dark walnut ES-335TD from 1979. It's got a trapeze tailpiece and a coil tap switch on it. The other is a 1964 ES-335 that has a stop tailpiece on it. Originally, it had a Bigsby tailpiece, but somebody long before I owned it had already replaced the Bigsby with a stop tailpiece. I'm including a link down below, so if you haven't already seen that video, you can check it out. Somebody who checked it out was my friend Keith Williams. You may already be aware of him. He has a channel here on YouTube called 5wattworld. And Keith is somebody who has an eye for detail and an ear for detail. And after he saw my 335 video, he sent me a note and he said, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said that he enjoyed the video, but he wished that the audio was more telling. And I went back and watched it myself and saw what was happening. Actually, the two guitars, though they're quite different, sounded pretty similar. And I think part of the reason for that is that I had set up this microphone. This is a Shure SM7B. This is the mic that I talk into. And I had run the guitar into two amplifiers that are sitting behind me. One is a Benson Nathan Junior, and the other is a Fender Vibro Champ from 1966. And I had sent the signal through a splitter box so I could go into both amps. And I just turned up the amplifiers, the volume of them, so that they would be more or less balanced with my speaking voice, on the mic. So as a result, a lot of the sound that you were hearing on the microphone is colored by the room that I'm in, which has a high ceiling and some hard surfaces and tends to emphasize a lot of the 200 hertz frequency. There's a lot of that. So, with the distance from the mic and the quirks of this room, the two guitars didn't sound as different in the video as they do in real life if you were in the room with me or if I had a mic up close on one of the amps. So I decided to shoot this video, just a little short video with the mic. I'm going to stop talking in a moment here and move this mic right in front of the Vibro Champ, and then you can hear how the two guitars compare that way. In that original video that I made, I shared my personal histories with those two guitars, but I didn't get too deep into the construction differences. Is the plywood different? Are the pickups different? Is the headstock angle different? Stuff like that. I know a lot of people care about that stuff. I kind of do and kind of don't. I certainly don't know that stuff just off the top of my head. If you want to learn more about the history of the ES-335 and how they're built and how it has changed over the years, I would recommend that you watch Keith's video, the ES-335, A Short History. I'll include a link to that down below, and you can learn everything you would want to know about those guitars. One more thing before I start to play here. If you enjoy this channel, if you appreciate this channel, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. You can do that by just hitting that little red guitar pick in the corner. Leave a comment. Tell me if you'd like to see more geary videos like this. I don't often talk about gear here, but I've thought about comparing my two acoustic guitars. I've thought about doing a little comparison between the two Fender guitars that I have right now, which is my own 62 Jaguar and also a kind of odd Telecaster that belongs to a friend of mine that's a little bit magical. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. And okay, so here's some guitar playing.